the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Please remain standing for the Philippine National Anthem to be followed by an invocation to be led by Dr. Helen F. Dayo.
Lord Almighty, we thank you for gathering us today as we celebrate the gains of our local government units in creating a food-secured society. As we recognize today's awardees, we pray that you give us the humility to accept that while significant strides have been achieved, much needs to be done. As we go back to our respective offices and communities after today's ceremony, let us not rest on our laurels. Rather, may this motivate us to continue serving our communities to the best of our abilities to ensure that walang gutom is felt by everyone, especially the least of our brethren. This we all ask in your mighty name. Amen.
Thank you. You may now be seated. To deliver his opening message, may we call on the chairperson of the Galing Pook Foundation, Mr. Mel Senen Sarmiento.
His Excellency President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., the dignitaries present, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The Galing Pook Foundation is honored to implement the very first Walang Gutom Awards in partnership with the DSWD, led by its visionary and action-oriented secretary, my colleague in the 15th Congress, Rex Gatchalian, who received multiple Galing Pook Awards for his innovative programs during his tenure as mayor of Valenzuela City. Knowing that President Bongbong Marcos himself served as local chief executive gives us an assurance that his administration values the importance of empowering local government units, especially in addressing issues such as hunger, malnutrition, and food insecurity. This year, as we celebrate 30 years since the Galing Pook Awards was launched, we have awarded more than 300 local government unit programs that have raised the quality of governance and service delivery of our LGUs. We bring these stories and lessons to areas where help is most needed so that we can inspire more people to work with government in solving our country's problems. Today, as we honor the pioneering batch of Walang Gutom Awards winners, we express our commitment to the government's efforts to involuntary hunger, especially among our children. We will support the scale-up of these LGU security and nutrition models through the DSWD Academy. To the 17 LGU finalists, we hope that you will continue to showcase your innovations and inspire more local officials to level up their services the way that you have done it in your own localities. In this whole-of-society approach to achieving SDG 2 and the Philippine Development Plan 2023-2028, we recognize that the leadership of both national and local governments are equally important alongside the active participation of the private sector, civil society, and local and international development partners. We are thankful that the Australian government supported us in selecting the LGU best practices on food security and nutrition for this year's Walang Gutom Awards through its PACES project. We look forward to stronger collaborations across all sectors so that we could continue to sustain and scale up our efforts. Again, thank you very much to our partners in the national government, and congratulations to all our local governments for leading the way towards a food-secure Philippines. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. Salamat po.
Thank you, Chairperson Sarmiento. To give us an overview of the Walang Gutom Awards, may we call on DSWD Undersecretary for Innovations, Yusek Edu Punay.
His Excellency President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Sir, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Isang mapagkalingang umaga po sa ating lahat. Mr. President, when we were conceptualizing the Walang Gutom Food Stamps program last year, you instructed us to collaborate closely with local government units and come up with a whole-of-government approach. Sir, this Walang Gutom Awards is a realization of your vision as the national government and the local governments join hands to address hunger and malnutrition. Today, we gather here to recognize and celebrate the remarkable efforts of our LGUs in addressing the critical issues of food security and nutrition across the country. The DSWD launched the Walang Gutom Awards in partnership with the Galing Pook Foundation. It aims to recognize and promote outstanding LGU programs on anti-hunger. In its pioneer search, we received more than 100 applications, and today we have with us 17 LGU finalists that have all demonstrated positive results and impact, community-driven development, innovation and adaptation, resilience and sustainability, and efficiency and transferability. The selection criteria guided the rigorous selection process conducted by the National Selection Committee, which is composed of experts and practitioners in the field of food and security nutrition. The DSWD field offices conducted on-site validation to assess the qualified programs and gather more information as the programs were vetted further. After the intense but compelling presentation of the 17 finalists yesterday, we will be announcing today the 10 winners of this year's Walang Gutom Awards. Each LGU winner shall receive a financial incentive, Mr. President, amounting to 2 million worth of Sustainable Livelihood Program funds from the DSWD to help scale up and enhance their ongoing anti-hunger effort. Throughout the selection process, we have gathered insights and lessons on developing local solutions on ending hunger. These initiatives have not only improved outcomes, but also empowered communities to actively participate in creating sustainable innovations. This also affirms the efforts of the Spaces project supported by the Australian government, which aims to expand people's participation in local food security and nutrition initiatives. Their support enabled us to conduct the data and evidence-based assessment and selection program for the very first run of the Walang Gutom Awards. Of course, also with the help of our development partners, the Asian Development Bank and the World Food Program. Our insights and lessons from this endeavor will surely enrich our ongoing food stamps program, which the President has declared as the government's flagship program through Executive Order Number 44. We see these models as opportunities to fast-track the scale-up of our efforts in order to address the urgent needs of our fellow Filipinos. As we culminate the Walang Gutom Awards through this recognition ceremony, we continue to look forward to strengthening our collective action in achieving our goal of a hunger-free Philippines by 2027. Thank you for joining us in this endeavor. Together, let us inspire, recognize, and replicate these exemplary programs for the benefit of Filipinos. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you, Yusek Edu. At this point, let us recognize the local government units with the most outstanding food security and nutrition initiatives in the country. Galing Pook Foundation Executive Director Georgina Ann Hernandez-Young to announce the winners of the very first Walang Gutom Awards, and we request the President to lead the awarding.
Good morning. Let's begin with our awardees at the barangay level. Our first Walang Gutom awardee is none other than Barangay Commonwealth, Quezon City, for their program called Rescue Sea Food Basket Program. Congratulations, Barangay Commonwealth, Quezon City. Our next Walang Gutom Award under the barangay level goes to Barangay Nagasikan, Santiago City, Region 2, for its Gulayan sa Bawat Bakuran program. Congratulations, Barangay Nagasikan, Santiago City. Now, let us move on to our roster of awardees from the municipalities. We have 3 winners in this category. Our first Walang Gutom awardee is from a first-class municipality of Asuncion, Davao del Norte for its intersectoral participation, Our Way to Combat Malnutrition program. Congratulations, Asuncion, Davao del Norte. Our next Municipal Walang Gutom Award goes to the Municipality of Palumpon, Leyte for its Adlaw sa Danggit program. Congratulations, Palumpon, Leyte. Our last Walang Gutom Award for the municipal level goes to the Municipality of Bacnotan, La Union for its CBOL Sustainable Interventions to Break Hunger and Zero Malnutrition program. Congratulations, Bacnotan, La Union. This time, let us proceed to the presentation of the Walang Gutom Award for the city level. First to receive the Walang Gutom Award from the city level finalists is Kidapawan City, Cotabato for its Kidapawan City Agricultural Market and Trading Center, a community engagement for food production and nutrition program. Congratulations, Kidapawan City. Our next awardee under the city category is Bago City, Negros Occidental for the Food Staples Sufficiency Program. Congratulations, Bago City. Still, from the city finalists, the Walang Gutom Award goes to Cadiz City, Negros Occidental for its Pagkaon Aton Tatapon, a holistic approach to sustainable food security program. Congratulations, Cadiz City. And our last Walang Gutom Award for the city category goes to Mati City, Davao Oriental for its Maternal Mental Nutrition Recovery Family Caravan Program. Congratulations, Mati City. Now we move on to the last awarding category, the Walang Gutom Award at the provincial level. This year, this category has one awardee. So the winning province of our first Walang Gutom Awards is Biliran Province for its From Garden to Table program. Congratulations, Biliran. The 10 winners for the Walang Gutom Awards will receive 2 million worth of Sustainable Livelihood Program funds, while the remaining 7 finalists will receive 1 million worth of Sustainable Livelihood Program funds from the DSWD. Thank you very much and good morning.
Once again, congratulations to all our Walang Gutom awardees. Thank you, Mr. President, for leading the presentation of awards to the winners. You may now take your seats. At this juncture, may we call on Social Welfare and Development Secretary Rex Gatchalian to deliver his message and to introduce our distinguished speaker.
To our Honorable President, His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., sir, officials and representatives of the national and local government agencies present in this event, partners from Galing Pook Foundation, headed by its chairperson, Secretary Mel Sarmiento, and its executive director, Georgina Ann Hernandez-Yang, our development partners, the Walang Gutom awardees, and finalists, and other distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to all of you. On behalf of the Department of Social Welfare and Development, it is an honor to be with you today in the awarding ceremony for the Walang Gutom 2024 awards. One of the first directives that our esteemed President gave me when I came on board DSWD was to implement appropriate and innovative interventions in combating hunger. Our President said that his dream is to see that no Filipino in this country will go hungry. Walang magugutom na Pilipino. As a man of his word, our President ordered not just the DSWD, but all executive offices to undertake all necessary measures to ensure that we achieve a hunger-free and poverty-free Philippines. As the lead agency in providing social protection, the DSWD was tasked to implement the Walang Gutom 2027 Food Stamp Program. The Walang Gutom Food Stamp Program is one of the pioneer innovations of the DSWD. green-lighted by the President himself, as a response to combat hunger in the country. The Food Stamp Program, or FSP, champions digitalization through the use of electronic benefit transfer cards as a channel for the 3,000 peso worth of food credits for the program beneficiaries, as well as farm-to-table methods in partnering with locally accredited and Kadiwa stores. Last year, through the issuance of Executive Order Number 44, the Food Stamp Program became a flagship program of the national government to combat the incidence of involuntary hunger experienced by low-income households. Today, I am proud to report that thousands of beneficiaries from the pilot sites of the program in Tondo, Manila, San Mariano, Isabela, Dapa, Siargao Island, Garchi Torena in Camsur, and Parang in Maguindanao are receiving the benefits of the Food Stamp Program and are actively participating in nutrition education sessions. Aside from the pilot implementation, we are also conducting our Walang Gutom information caravan around the country. This is in preparation for the scale-up of the program this July. Hence, Mr. President, we are ready. The DSWD is committed to help you realize your dream na walang magugutom na Pilipino. Aside from the implementation of the Food Stamp Program, I'd also like to present to you our partners towards the realization of a Zero Hunger Philippines. These are our local government units who have walked the extra mile in implementing the programs and services to address food insecurity and nutrition challenges among their constituents. They are the finalists of our Walang Gutom Awards this year. Each winner will receive a fund allocation of 2 million pesos, which they can use to expand their anti-hunger programs and cover more beneficiaries to further improve the health and nutrition status of their constituents. I'd like to thank our partner, the Galing Pook Foundation, headed by Chairperson Mel Sarmiento and its Executive Director, Georgina Ann Hernandez-Yang, for helping us with this initiative. As I said, when we signed the Memorandum of Agreement back in September last year, our partnership is an acknowledgement that national models cannot do it on its own, and nobody has a monopoly to the right answers of ending hunger, and it surely cannot be done by one department alone. That is why we are collectively working together in a whole-of-government approach, because fighting hunger and malnutrition should be contextualized to what is realistic across the different areas of the country. The finalists of Walang Gutom were chosen based on a comprehensive set of criteria, including their impact on food security and nutrition, engagement of communities, innovation, resilience, sustainability, and efficiency in delivery of services. Congratulations to all the finalists and winners of the Walang Gutom Awards. We hope that your good practices will be adopted by other localities in the country. Rest assured, under our President's Bagong Pilipinas brand of governance, the DSWD will continue to innovate, collaborate with public and private partners to strengthen the delivery of different social protection programs towards a Zero Hunger Philippines. So again, to all the first batch of awardees, congratulations to all of you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you, Secretary Rex Gatchalian, for your comments and introduction. Please take your seats. Your Excellency Hai Kyung Yu, the Ambassador of Australia to the Philippines. Of course, the Asian Development Bank Country Director, Pavit Ramachandran, and the Special Assistant to the President, Secretary Anton Lagdameo. Of course, Galing Pook Foundation Chairperson, Mel Sarmiento, DSWD Undersecretary Ed Punay, and local chief executives who have joined us here this morning. Not only the awardees, but all of local government officials, as this really is dependent upon you, as usual, to bring these programs to the ground level. And of course, the 2024 participants to the Walang Gutom Awards. my fellow workers in government, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is a day today filled with promise and opportunity as we address a matter of utmost significance that affects millions still of fellow Filipinos, and that is the problem of hunger. According to data from the DSWD, nearly 12% of Filipino families, around 3 million households, still experienced hunger at least once over the last 3 months of 2022. 1 in 3 Filipino children under 5 years old is still suffering from stunted growth due to malnutrition. Our ranking in the Global Hunger Index, or GHI, is also far from ideal, with the country scoring 14.8 or moderately hungry, which fares below the regional score of East and Southeast Asia of 8.2. We are aware of the challenges that we face, but we see the potential to change this situation. We see this in our NGOs and social workers, our partners from the diplomatic corps and the different international agencies, the social workers who are reaching out to help as much as they can, in our many communities coming together so as that we can feed the hungry and the less fortunate. In every Filipino working hard to provide food for themselves and for their families. To add to these efforts, last October, I signed Executive Order number 44, Walang Gutom 2027, the food stamp program. Implemented through the DSWD, it provides monetary assistance for targeted beneficiaries to purchase food commodities from eligible partner merchant stores. More than that, it provides the government with valuable data to monitor the progress of our beneficiaries in addressing their food problems, ensuring that their families are getting the food and the nutrition that they require. However, even as the national government is more than willing to take the lead in helping address this problem of hunger through these programs, we acknowledge that we also need to tap and partner with our local governments, as we always do when it comes to making a program reach the grassroots level. As agents of the government on the ground, our LGUs not only have a better knowledge and have good insights on the incidence of hunger in their localities, but also provide perhaps better programs, better strategies, or approaches to address hunger, specific to the areas that their constituents lie. And that is why today, we confer the Walang Gutom Awards, or the WGA, to recognize the local governments that have been exceptional in addressing hunger in their communities. Evaluated on the criteria of impact, of inclusivity, innovation, resilience, sustainability, and efficiency, these LGUs have implemented fresh, new, and exciting ideas in their respective food programs, as well as brought renewed impetus in our collective drive against hunger in our country. I thank the Galing Pook Foundation and the DSWD, led by Secretary Rex Gatchalian, for coming up with this initiative. To all the 17 finalists of this year's Walang Gutom Awards, I salute you. Each of you has already won and have been included in the prestigious list of nominees. I likewise acknowledge, of course, the 101 local government units, from barangays to municipalities and cities to provinces, that filed their application and participated in this year's pilot program implementation. Your involvement in the process means a lot to the national government, especially as we aim to put an end to hunger that has been causing suffering to the vulnerable and marginalized in the Philippines for many decades. You are already Walang Gutom champions in the hearts and minds of our people, and I hope that you will continue to sustain or even improve upon your noteworthy programs. Indeed, we need more LGUs like you to achieve our mission of Walang Gutom by 2027. And I pray that this year's awards will also spur and inspire other LGUs to replicate your successes across the country. So now I invite all our LGUs to look at these outstanding programs of our nominees, see how and why their programs work, and examine whether you can adopt or improve these further to apply them in your communities. The national government will also be taking notes to see what more can be done at the national level. So our takeaway from this event should be that each and every one of us can contribute to the success of our campaign against hunger. If we are truly to succeed in this endeavor, we must put in a whole-of-nation approach to create a lasting solution to this great challenge. I call upon our government and our partners from the private sector, from the nonprofit organizations, citizens, our friends in from the international community, and citizens to work together as a united front and Walang Gutom advocates. I remember it is topical that we speak of this now. I remember sitting in that spot and being interviewed very early on. I think it's my third day in office. And I was being interviewed, and the interviewer asked me, what would you like to be your legacy for your presidency, for your administration? And it was a question that I was not prepared for. It is a question that I had not actually thought about. But the answer came to me in an instant. Wala nang gutom. Wala nang gutom na Pilipino. That is my dream. No hungry Filipino. So thank you for being part of that effort. It is as noble a cause as we can possibly have, is to make sure that every single Filipino, each and every one of whom we love like a family member, never again feel the pangs of hunger. And that, I think, if we can achieve that, then I think we can claim to have led a good life. So let us move forward with determination, with compassion, and with purpose to build a bagong Pilipinas where food is not only affordable, but plentiful, where every bagong Filipino leads a good, healthy, and productive life. Once again, congratulations to our nominees and to our awardees. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you, Mr. President, for your encouraging words. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. May we call on the Walang Gutom awardees to please come on stage. Walang Gutom Awards finalists, please get ready. Walang Gutom Awards finalists, please get ready. Thank you very much. Please remain on stage. May we please call on stage the Walang Gutom Awards finalists to join the awardees. DSWD and Galing Pook Foundation officials, please prepare. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Next, may we call on stage the DSWD and Galing Pook Foundation officials. Development partners, please be on standby. Development partners, please take your place. Thank you. Please exit to your left. Thank you, DSWD and Galing Pook Foundation officials. Please exit to your left. Finally, may we call on stage the development partners of the Walang Gutom program. Thank you. Please exit to your right. And that ends our photo opportunity. Again, a round of applause, please. And that concludes our 2024 Walang Gutom Awards. Thank you, Mr. President, for gracing the first Walang Gutom Awards. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. May we request everyone to please remain seated until the President has left the venue. Again,